So Furler and Alexander. Keep an eye on Mark Blyton in that 5, and Blake Walsh in car number 4, that second row. The Interstaters could be hard to beat here. Out of turn number 4, racing here in the Wingless sprint feature. Ryland, Furler on the inside. They're all around in turn number 1. It's the 84 of Jesse Alexander, the 19 of Michael Spoljaric. Good thing is they've found their positions relatively quickly.
Yes, because we didn't get a lap in the book, so we're going to have to go to a complete restart. They are back in. It could well be minus Alexander in the 84. So we never really got a chance to see who was going to do what there, because that incident happened right at the tail end as they both went, or all went into turn 1. So Ryan Furler has looked very, very fast all night, as has his fellow front row starter, Ryan Alexander. But Furler in particular has looked very, very good. Can he make it 3 from 3? Can Ryan Alexander make it 3 from 3? We'll see as we have a second go at getting tonight's feature underway. 20 laps or 10 minutes, depending on which comes first, as we go back to green. Into that first bend. Nothing to choose between them. They have all made it round turns 1 and 2 this time, though, but it is Ryan Furler as they're going to come round to complete lap number 1. Ryan Furler on the inside, right upstairs there at Ryan Alexander. Then we go back to Blake Walsh in the 3rd place. Meanwhile, we've got one against the wall down there on turn number 3 or 4 between the two. Can't quite pick out who that is.
I think it's Jesse again.
Yeah, it is.
With the pink. See. So it is Jesse Alexander who's brought on 2 cautions. That will mean that he will not bring on any more.
Yep, prime cause of 2 cautions means that it's game over. I think it's probably done damage this time anyway. Not too bad, but as Phil said, well, I think possibly the wheel's not where they should be. But we did get a lap in the book, so we will be going single file restart.
So Kai has just confirmed that it will be the street stock feature following the sprint car time trials tomorrow. So it will be pretty well first up. So bonus race with the streeties. So at least we got 1 lap in the book, so they now single file will spread them out a little, decrease the chances of a caution slightly. Take it completely away. If I was the drivers, I'd just find a spot and just say, let's go racing, rather than trying to dispute one spot racing for 17th, as they were at the back of the field there.
This is true, yeah. Okay, so green is back underway. Good restart there from Ryan Furler, Ryan Alexander, Blake Walsh, Mark Blyton, Anthony Tapley, Michael Busby. That's the top 6 as we go back to racing. But Ryan Furler in the 26, already with a good little gap early on from Ryan Alexander and Blake Walsh. It's close for 3rd place with Walsh, Blyton and Tapley. But here we are with Ryan Furler in the 26. A good 3 car lengths lead on Ryan Alexander, but as I say, it's then close, certainly for 4th, side by side between those 2 of Blyton and Tapley. Then we go back to Kirby Hillier. But Ryan Furler in the 26. Pulling further clear as we complete that lap and start the next one, which is lap number 5 now.
Yeah, so 5 down. Our leader is still Ryland Furler, doing a superb job out front. Has been in outstanding form all evening. Second place, Ryland Alexander. Third will go at the moment to Blake Walsh. Mark Blyton just starting to slide back through the pack a little bit. But our leaders now well and truly gutter-rating this racetrack right now. The bottom groove is the only place to be. In fact, even Ryland Furler a little bit on the infield there. Just got the right side up over our concrete berm. Racing fairly hard further back in the pack. But out in front, oh, smooth sailing. For that Gawler windscreens, number 26. So Furler, Alexander in that Lewiston Haulage machine back there in second. Then Blake Walsh, Anthony Tapley, Mark Blyton, Kirby Hillier, Michael Busby, and William Caruso. It's about where that gaggle of cars starts around Busby, Nate Truan. That's Sam Martin also trying to work the outside. Willie Caruso in there in the 10. That's really the only side-by-side competition on the racetrack right now. But out in front, it's still Furler by 1.8 seconds over Alexander, Walsh, Tapley and Blyton. This time by it'll be 9 to go according to the lap counter. And it's still that 26 doing it so well tonight, Ryland Furler.
Yeah, Ryan Furler is the way this is going. This is looking good to continue all the way inside the second half of this one now. And Ryan Furler looking like he's going to get his season off with a hat-trick of wins, but he's got to get there first. Ryan Alexander safely for second. Blake Walsh, Anthony Tapley, Mark Blyton, Kirby Hillier. That's how the top 6 has been for most of this race now. There's one taking and there's one with loads of smoke. There was one going out very wide. That was the 66 of Sam Martin, and there's also one that's blowing out loads of smoke out there. I think that's Michael Spajaric in the 19.
Yeah, Spike's just adding to the dust out there, adding to the atmosphere. As you can see, a lot of dust now starting to come off this racetrack. Seen a lot of racing here tonight. So 5 to go for Ryland Furler according to the time clock. But if you have a look, time's starting to run out on the curfew here at Murray Bridge. So we'll see if we get the 5 laps in or not. But out in front, you can't take it away. If the checkered flag fell now, you wouldn't begrudge Furler the win on a shortened race. He has been the class of the field tonight, as Spoljaric just continues to smoke, bellowing from that number 19. But just going through the field again, it's Furler, Alexander, Walsh, Tapley, Blyton, Martin, Hillier, then Nate Truan. This time by, it'll be 3 to go. Sam Martin has found that top groove to his liking as he comes out of turn number 2, made up a couple of spots in the 66. Oh, car around. It is the 38 of James Rodder, and there's the yellow. And we'll see what the outcome is. Spoljaric decided to call it in that number 19. So with officially 2 laps remaining, caution is out.
Well, we go back to 3 if we do go back to racing.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to move that car.
Yeah, it just simply spun. It didn't really, there was no contact or anything, so it is obviously...
Going by our curfew time, we have got time to just get these 3 laps in.
Yeah, got 5 minutes.
Of course, this will put Ryan Alexander right on Ryan Furler, but he's been right on Ryan Furler already in this race, and Furler has disappeared off. I would say that Ryan of the 36 variety has got enough for second. It's close for third, though, maybe. We'll see how we go. But as we've said before, yellow flags can breed yellow flags. We don't want any of that with what is the 5 minutes left of our show tonight.
Been impressed with the run with Sam Martin. As I said, he actually found the top of the racetrack to his liking and moved up quite a few spots just prior to that course. You got past Nate Truan, got by Kirby Hillier, got by Mark Blyton. So when you're going past drivers like that, you're not doing a bad job. The car was hooked up nicely.
Yeah, he's the only one that tried it.
Yep. So on the restart, Furler, Alexander, Walsh, Tapley, Martin as we go back to green. 3 remaining. Ken Ryland, Furler, hang on. In fact, look at Ken Martin. Get a couple of more spots as he works that outside again in that 66. So he's the only driver that's really tried it. Alexander's around right in front of everyone. And Sam Martin is now up to second in the 66, and the yellow lights are on. Yellow lights are on for Ryan Alexander. And after running second for all but now the final 2 laps.
Yes, running second for 18 laps.
He will be buried at the back on this restart.
But Sam Martin in the 66 was finding real pace running that outside line. By virtue, Ryan Furler was running as tight on the inside as he possibly can. But I think Ryan's going to have a serious think about these 2 laps that remain now.
Yeah, Ryland's going to not know that Sam Martin is working that high side unless someone in the pits is telling him right now as he rolls down through turn number 3 and 4. But Sam Martin is a big threat right now because that car, especially coming off of turn number 2, just seems to carry that momentum down to 3. And you can make that pass in turn number 4. So Ryland Furler probably is suspecting that everyone's running the bottom. Well, got news for you, Ryland. The car behind you is not. So could be a very interesting final 2 laps here for Ryland Furler and Sam Martin. Sam yet to win a feature race in his short wingless sprint career. Raced in Europe on a Speedway solo for many years. Did Sam Martin. Came off sidewinders, ran 500cc solos. This could be a big moment for Sam Martin in the 66. We go back to green. Furler goes to the bottom, Martin to the outside as we predicted, and Ryland's probably gone, what? How can he do that? As they race side by side through turn number 3 and 4.
He's got it done. He's got it done. He's got it done.
He's got it done on the top side. Sam Martin, what a drive from the 66 down the back straight. Now Blake Walsh says there is something up the top groove, but it's too late. Checkered flag out for Sam Martin, who snookered the leader and got the win. Congratulations to you, Sam Martin. Second to Blake Walsh, third to Ryland Furler. Anthony Tapley, Nate Truan, Mark Blight, Jack McCarthy got up there as well in the end, ahead of Kirby Hillier and Bronson Moreau. But how about that Murray Bridge? Got the outside groove to work, and he takes a surprise win.
We love that. So there we go, a good ending to tonight's show here. And Sam Martin takes his first feature race win in wingless sprints.
And keep an eye on YouTube for that.
Yes.
The video will be up probably tomorrow afternoon. Sam Martin, Blake Walsh and Ryland Furler.
Yeah, Ryland Furler just committed to running that tight inside line. Led 19 of the 20 laps, but wasn't there when it counted. Brilliant win there for Sam Martin. And he will take one last lap of honour here at Murray Bridge tonight.
So how about it, Murray Bridge? As he rolls on past you, that is a win I don't think anyone saw coming. Got the outside groove to work. No one else tried it. And he went around the outside like the rest of the field was tied to a tree. That was spectacular stuff. Martin, Walsh, Furler, Tapley.